frustrating.
Why?
A number of areas.
What, just short term?
Not necessarily.
I'll come out straight and conjecture on the try. Sullivan, Brian, you.
Which try was it?
Sullivan.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Brian, you've asked on the two exasperated. The bumpers come down and said you hit into the post. And then what's your view?
I thought the player was the best judge of what happened, and he even knew he didn't score a try, but I don't know, I haven't got 10 grand.
Did you get an explanation on the field for it?
I was too emotionally caught up in it, so not really.
The bunker made the call. How many looks do they get to have at it? A few, don't they?
I mean, you obviously saw the video. I mean, can you just tell us in non-fine terms what you thought of the replay?
Are we talking about the forward pass? Where,
No,
this other one. Okay, yeah, righto. Yep, okay. Just want to clarify which one you're talking about. What did you guys look like? What did it look like to you?
Clearly no try.
Exactly. You know, and look, I watched poor old Baz last night at his press conference where he had two decisions go against him, a forward pass and another decision go against him, and you know, I felt sorry for Baz last night as a mate and a fellow coach to see what he went through. You know, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
And you obviously felt the Baptiste pass was forward for the next try.
Felt. You could see it. Anyone who could see it, you know. We had one pull back last week on Ash Taylor and Kevin Proctor. You know. It's you know, look, we need to be better with the football. There's no doubt about that. I'm really proud of the boys' performance defensively. They had 12 more sets than us there tonight. You know, we need to control the ball better. Don't get me wrong. We need to be better in areas where, you know, execution with the ball wasn't where it needed to be today. There's no doubt about that. But I'm really proud of the defence. You know, I thought they scrambled really well today, especially, you know, some things going against them. You know, and, you know, can we be better defensively? Yes, of course we can. But I thought it was a step forward defensively. I just thought we need to execute better with the ball.
Garth, Ash again made a few errors, but on the flip side, AJ really picked up his game attack defence. What do you think?
AJ was enormous. You know, he ran the ball. Whenever a halfback runs the ball, they're threatening. You know, and he ran the ball really well. And look, you know, he done a really good job, AJ. You know, Ash drifted in and out of the games, had some good plays, had some plays he'd like to have back again. There's no doubt about that. But the difference tonight, I think, was that AJ took it upon himself to take a bit of the load off Ash, which is pleasing, and starting to see AJ develop into the halfback to complement Ash that we're looking for.
Do you think, like last week as well with Ash, do you think he was kind of trying a bit hard and the pressure was kind of telling on him? Felt like he kind of had to do everything there?
Yeah, look, he does try too hard at times, you know, and it's not because he's lazy. It's not because he doesn't want to get out there and perform. He's very driven, Ash, you know, and sometimes he tries too hard. He's just got to understand that when things go against him, he's just got to, you know, brush it off and move on to the next thing, you know. And like I said, I thought he did some good stuff there tonight, you know, and I thought it wasn't just him with execution. It was a few of the boys, you know, both our outside backs dropping balls coming out in yardage. It just puts too much pressure on the rest of our side defensively when they're doing that.
Yeah, I know that you're frustrated at the calls, but also this was good enough to get him, wasn't it? They had a ton of guys out. Maybe an opportunity missed for you guys. It's a really important time of the year as well.
Well, I mean, we got belief that we can win every week. You know, if we turn up with the right edge, it doesn't matter who they put out there. We didn't focus too much on the Roosters this week. We focused on ourselves and turning up with a better attitude than what we did last week. I think the boys did that. I thought our attitude was a lot better this week than where it was last week. You know, we had ourselves in the game. You know, we're a side that is a young side that's developing, you know, and we've got to handle, you know, some setbacks a little bit better than what we do. But that's where we are at the moment. We debuted another 19-year-old kid there today, and we're a young side, you know, and you know, so we're battling hard, we're fighting hard, and we're competing hard, and sometimes you just need some things to go your way, you know. Unfortunately, they didn't today on a number of occasions.
Mo's performance, first class again.
Yeah, he's great. You know, he's doing a great job. 18-year-old kid playing in the front row, another 19-year-old front rower there tonight from a local. You know, there's some positive signs. You go through our team. You got Phil Sammy from the wing. He's at 20. You got AJ Brimson at 20. You know, you got Ash Taylor. You got Mo. You got Jai Whitbread. You know, it's a young football team, which, you know, unfortunately, you know, when things go against us, you know, it hurts us at times, you know, and consistency is probably something they're lacking, but they're only kids. You know, the more time they get exposed to that, the more they'll learn from that, and the better we'll be going forward. And that's what I've said all along. You know, these kids are gonna help us get to where we want to get to. You know, it's if I was a coach that had a more senior roster that was not performing or not aiming up, you know, I'd be a bit worried. You know, but I've got a young side that's learning and it's going to improve from these setbacks, and that's where I see this club heading. You know, there's some tough lessons to be learnt, but I think it's going to be good for us going forward, and these young kids are only going to benefit from it.
Garth, what is the way forward after the last couple of weeks? They've been very frustrating, and probably your finals chances all but gone now.
Yeah, I mean, I said from day one, I've never made any predictions about where we're going to finish or whatever. I just want us to get better each week and compete each week. And, you know, it probably is going to make it very tough for us to make it. You have to win every one of our games, you know, for that to happen. But we go in every week trying to win, and that's what we'll be doing. We'll be competing strong every week. And if we make the semis, great. If we don't, then we'll put ourselves in a good position with some confidence going into 2019. And, you know, that's important. We dust ourselves off this week. We get back on. I've got a tough road trip against Newcastle. You know, they're a side that's probably a bit like us. They're a young side that's building and been building for the last couple of years. So, you know, under no illusions, it'll be a tough road trip for us. But, you know, we'll be excited. We'll go down there. We'll prepare the best we possibly can, and we'll put in another good performance. Last week wasn't acceptable. I said that right from the start. You know, that was up there with as disappointing as what the Dragons game was. But you look through the rest of the games throughout the year, we've been in the fight for most of them. And, you know, the last month it's been, you know, we had 2 good wins away from home, and which was good. Last week we had, you know, we got what we deserve. We didn't put in the right attitude, but today I thought our attitude was right. We can be better with our execution. There's no doubt about that. And if some things, maybe some 50-50's gone our way, you know, could have been a different result.